All right, let's step forward into our next guest. Welcome, Goran, all the way from Goran. Where are you in the world?
I'm in Croatia.
I love Croatia. I spent some time in Croatia a few years ago, and we want to welcome you to the Ignite Possibility Summit. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for inviting me,
Yes.
allowing me to come.
Yeah, it's a delight to hear you and connect with you. I know that you are going to be in our new upcoming book, Ignite Forgiveness.
Yes, yes, I am. Well, I cannot wait to write about it.
I love it. I love it. So, one of the things we talk about at the Ignite Possibility Summit is those Ignite moments that change our lives. Do you have an Ignite moment that's just completely changed who you are after it happened?
It is forgiveness actually. It is a realization that forgiving yourself, forgiving others, it is the great tool. It is great healing that can happen to us, and it happened to me. Uh, I had I lost my parents very early, like when I was 23 years old, and I had small sister to take care, 10 years younger than me, and I didn't have job. I was studying at university, and then I somehow thought that some kind of uh, injustice has been done to me. And I was that time during meditation, I was doing yoga things. I was very interested in spiritual matters. And I thought I have forgiven my parents. But after some time, I developed illness called irritable bowel syndrome. And I realized that all this illness came because of this resentment that I
Mm-hmm.
carried towards my parents, and I haven't been aware of it. I thought I have forgiven, and I believe many people believe this way. They believe they done things. They have forgiven themselves. They have forgiven mother, father, but they never did it completely. And it happened to me that I was able to speak with them, that I was able to call them spiritually. And after doing that and talking with them, all my symptoms went away. And I tried
Oh.
for 10 years to heal myself. I tried for 10 years to do natural things, to go to doctors, and I never succeeded. But when I truly forgave myself and for this situation, and when I truly forgave them, then all my symptoms gone away, and then I realized power of forgiveness, and I started to help people through this way to teach them how to forgive, and it was somehow my inspiration. It was igniting moment of my life that I realized this power and the value of forgiveness.
I love that you say that because we are doing a new book starting next month called Ignite Forgiveness, and it's true. And I don't think a lot of us realize how much resentment and anger actually affects the body, the physical body. Can you speak a little bit about the connection between the thoughts and the stored negative energy, and when you forgave, that was released in many ways?
I Many years later, I realized that our body uh, has great intelligence. It has divine intelligence. It contains all memories of everything what we feel, that we are aware of, all these feelings that we are aware of, but also the feelings that we never been aware of, or also the things that we suppressed in our life. And because most of us, we live in our mind, you see. we
Right.
believe we believe in power of our thoughts. We believe that with mind we can uh, find solution for everything, and then we not getting in touch with our body, and and then it's happening that we not in touch with our true feelings that we carry inside of us. And body has intelligence. Body has intelligence to heal itself. It is big realization for me that we can use body for healings. Not only for healings, we can use body for our inner growth, development. We can use body to find the truth about ourselves. And there is a very, I can say, the highest possible intelligence in there. And also, there are all feelings there that we need for our growth. And also, all feelings that are waiting for us to bring them to our conscious mind. And that is healing. That then healing is happening. And because we are not aware that what we carry inside of us, then sickness comes.
Mm-hmm.
And it needs to be at least 5 years, at least 5 years of this suppressed feelings that are staying there, and it can develop to DNA damage and damage of our body.
Yes. Can you speak about how a lot of people feel that, well, if I forgive somebody else, it's I'm letting them off the hook. It versus like when I forgive, I'm actually healing and helping me. Like forgiving is less about the other person and it's more for you.
Yes, forgiveness is about yourself. It is about changing your perception on event or situation that is bothering you. So, for example, somebody has done to you something in the past and you cannot go over that, and that is happening to many people. We cannot go over this situation. We always be coming back with our mind to what happened there. And it is somehow obstacle for our life. All this kind of resentments, all this kind of guilt or remorse for something that we feel in the past is great obstacle for abundance, is great obstacle for health, it's great obstacle for anything that we want to create in our life. So in order to transform this feeling, so in order to somehow uh, be free of them and transform them, uh, what we need to do, we need to have some kind of understanding. We need to have some kind of understanding or higher understanding or higher perception what is happening. And this higher perception, this higher understanding you can get from your true self that you carry inside of you, or your higher self, or your God self, or your own being that is contained in your body, not somewhere else far away. And you can ask for it. And once you see this highest truth, why this happened something to you, why this person did that what did or haven't done what they supposed to do for you. Once you see how this person feels, right?
Mm-hmm.
Once you see how they feel about themselves, why they did what they did to you, what was going on in their life, and then you can easily forgive. And then you expand your perception. You expand your perception of limiting narrow perception to higher perception or vision. What happened there? And this is what can liberate us. This is what can make our life much easier in every situation that we are in.
And
So
it really is a self thing. I mean, a lot of times when people are in a relationship, they think that both people have to forgive or both people have to try or both people have to make the effort. And the part about forgiveness that's so powerful is that when you decide to forgive somebody, you are in control. You get to make the choice. Your ability and willingness to forgive actually changes the dynamic of the relationship. The other person doesn't really have to do anything. your forgiveness and the energy and the different currency and the different vibration around forgiving somebody changes everything, and it's not reliant on the other person. Would you agree?
Yes, I agree completely. You see, forgiveness doesn't mean that you're allowing somebody to stay uh, on your shoulders. But
Right.
forgiveness is not weakness. Forgiveness is not that you're victim of somebody. Forgiveness is very deep understanding and great value, great virtue. I would say the royal virtue that we can have. It is actually highest form of love. So
Yes.
there is no love without forgiveness. There is no love. Love without forgiveness is just love in words, not real love, not love in action, not love that is there for you, right? So I would agree with you also completely. And what I want to say, you see, each relationship is given us for uh, all these kind of difficulties that we
Hmm.
have in relationships are very with big purpose given to us. It is big purpose there behind it. Why we have difficulties in relationship? It is not. Forgiveness has great role in this, but there are also some things that we share with relationship, and that is the learning or some other virtue that we like. I would say, for example, other person is not kind to you enough. You feel that other person is not really kind enough, and you somehow feel that she or he needs to be more kind to you, and then you would be happy with this relationship. So I would ask you, in which part of your life you're not kind?
Mm.
In which areas of your life? Maybe you're kind to your partner, but maybe you're not kind towards yourself.
Right.
Maybe you're not kind in some other areas of your life. So what I'm saying, we're sharing same in relationship, we're sharing same learnings. And once you accept this kindness in all areas of your life, I'm telling you, your partner will become very kind to you immediately.
It's like a
Immediately.
mirror.
Yeah, it is a mirror, but it's the same learnings that we need to work out in this relationship. Especially is this for mother and father relationship,
Hmm.
family members. There
Hmm.
is something what is it is called like genetic karma, and this karma means that is unsolved issues or learnings that you need to accept genetically through generations. And but if you do this in your life, if you heal your life, heal yourself, and accept these virtues, these learnings, this what your parents or what your ancestors couldn't accept in their life, then you're actually doing healing of all of this genetic line, and
Mm.
also your siblings, and also all your family. Actually, it is so great thing to do. And also, what is it is going very well all this with forgiveness.
And
So
that makes
by
things.
forgive,
Yes, I was just going to say, by forgiving, you're making things possible for yourself, for your future. You're making things possible genetically throughout the lineage. And since this is a summit all about possibilities, do you have some tools and ideas about how people can start to forgive?
yes, I am very ready for tools. I like
Give me some.
practical. I like very practical things. Just if we just speak, it is nothing happening. Yeah, it's
Me too.
happening, but we need to give some practical things to people, right?
Yeah, let's
So
share because I want people to take action because they can't just think about it. They've got to do it.
yes, you're right. So there are, you see, there are forgiveness is I will explain maybe later how forgiveness to mother and father opening you to all possibilities in your life. Maybe I can do that later.
Okay.
But I would say the most important people to forgive is yourself and your mother and father in your life.
Mhm.
And this is about 80%, your partner. This is about 80% of the things that you came to solve into this lifetime, right? So there is also one thing that is very important to say, that is feeling of worthiness, that we worthy of good things comes from this relationship, comes from this relationship with mother and father. So if you not been, if you don't feel that you loved by them, if you feel that you haven't been loved enough from them, then actually you cannot feel worthy. You're not feeling worthy of their life, and also you're not feeling worthy of good things in life. And worthiness actually is essence of self-love. There is no self-love without worthiness. And I know everybody speak about self-love. This is different topic that we can talk about. But worthiness comes from this feeling that you loved from your mother and father, and it stays with you. So there is one exercise that I can do with people uh, to go. There is one. There are two exercises. Maybe I can start with this one first. So if you can choose some event or something that happened between you and your parents,
Mhm.
and you can maybe write down all these feelings that you have, that you this situation provoke in you, or that you feel. You can write down how you feel about it, and usually this is disappointment or resentment or something else. Okay, so then after you write down all these feelings, how you feel about this situation, then you can close your eyes and ask higher intelligence or higher self in you, or God self. I call it God, but you can call it any other way that you familiar or with. And you ask this highest consciousness intelligence to show you why, what is the highest truth about this event or about this situation or about your mother and father and your relationship with them. What is the highest truth? And you can focus on your heart area, or you can focus on your solar plexus, and you will get either picture or answer. And then you will see this from higher perspective. This So then you will see why this is happening, what is happening, what is the reason behind it. So once you realize this highest truth, highest perspective, it can make you free from this resentment and
Mhm.
all
Mhm.
of these other things. But then you need to ask another question. You need to ask to be shown, to go maybe one day prior this event, and you ask to be shown to you what your mother or father felt in their heart, what they felt in their heart for you. And then you need to go deep into their heart. You are just in yourself. You're not going anywhere out. You're just imagining these things happening. You shown actually these things to you. And you go into their heart and see what they felt for you. You ask to be shown. And when you feel this love, what they had or what they have in their heart, then you will see that your heart is melting and your heart is warming up and and you feeling finally starting to feeling that you loved by them. If you feel their fears or their programming or their worries, that's fine. But you go behind, that is their mind. Go behind of all of this and ask to be shown in their heart what they had for you, what they felt for you. And go deeper and deeper into their heart until you find this love for you, what they what they have there for you. And this each parent has this love. You just needs to feel and experience it.
It's a beautiful suggestion because a lot of us don't we feel like things have been done to us and we don't take the time to sort of pull back the curtain and look at it from a different perspective. And this is a
Yes,
beautiful process to look at it through the heart of what is happening for them and where they are
yes.
and their feelings.
And also another question that can be asked, what was going on in their life and why they reacted this way they reacted towards you? What was happening with them in their life? So what they felt at this moment, not what you felt, what they
Mhm.
felt.
Mhm.
And this
I,
also can opening your eyes and can help you to forgive them
when
and
I
to
was a
feel this love from them.
Sorry, I would just you've just brought up, I mean, this is a beautiful thing about doing a live summit is you've just brought up those feelings for me. When I was a kid, my mom never read bedtime stories to me, and I always felt really hurt by the fact that all my friends and you see on TV and it's all about parents spending time reading bedtime stories. And it wasn't until I was like in my 30s that I expressed my, disappointment and hurt and what was wrong with me and why did you never take time to read bedtime stories to me? And it was so fascinating because my mom shared that, she grew up in the war. She didn't speak English for many years. She had to come to Canada to learn English, and that her mother never read bedtime stories to her. And she didn't know that she was supposed to read bedtime stories. And there was this huge release and forgiveness and understanding when I realized like it wasn't that she didn't read bedtime stories to me because she didn't want to be with me. It's that English wasn't her first language, it wasn't her example. They didn't have books where when she was a child because she grew up during the war. And so it was like all of this forgiveness just unfolded so easily from just being able to see it from her perspective. So thank you for that and pointing that out. And it's beautiful, you're right, because there's just this energetic release that happens that frees you.
Yes, you see, we all have great ideas and great things that we want to do in life, and I'm happy about it. But there are basic things that we need to do. This is something like uh, uh, a fundamental thing to do for our life to make, because mother and father are like strong. They are strong pillars of our life, and they make this basement for our life. And if it's basement very strong in the sense of this relationship that we have with them, then our house of our life will be very strong and very firm.
Mm. You
You
have
see.
so much wisdom and you have so much to offer. Is there something that people can do to learn more about this and participate with you?
This is part of training that I do. It's called integration technique that is given to me somehow, and it's this program called Heal Yourself. 3 levels to two are now available, and third is coming. That I design in order to heal all these aspects of our life. You know, not to just be very, how can I say, to go each aspect of our life. For example, from fetal period, what happened before fetal period, what happened in first 4 years, and then healing our ancestors, our soul families, then manifesting, and then we move to healing of our soul, balancing our ego. Then we work with subtle bodies, with chakras, to healing all and balancing all these aspects of our own being. And what is meant, it is meant that idea is that we're using our life circumstances for our inner growth, for our expansion of our consciousness. So it is like every person grows on the basic of their own experience.
Mm-hmm.
This is the basis. So whatever we experience in our life is very important. All these feelings, all these events, all this trauma, all these things that we avoiding in our life, they are there because they have some important message for us.
Right.
And I realize that the feelings creating our life so much, and that working with our body is a great tool. It's a great portal for inner reality and inner growth.
Mm-hmm.
And that we just not need much to heal. We just need to. It is so easy to do it. And this is what is fascinating me. It is very easy, quickly heal any emotional trauma, any feelings that are bothering us for years, any issues that we cannot overcome. So many years, we're doing so many things now through this way, through body, and through accepting our feelings and become aware of them in our body and transforming them. It's just body spontaneously heals and
Yeah.
mind also.
Well,
This is
folks,
kind of program.
yeah, I think it's beautiful. Folks, I would definitely recommend that you take advantage of this opportunity. There is, when you heal your heart and heal the things that you don't even necessarily know or the resentment, there is so much liberation and possibilities can happen. Gordon, we've had your website up. Is there something specific you are offering to our listeners?
Yes, I have the free meditations, three meditations. One is how to find your life purpose. Another one is how to connect easy, how to go very deep into your own being and connect with this inner reality. And third one is uh, how to accept yourself, how to accept
Mm.
your reality that you carry now, that you live now, how to accept it truly and easily. And also, I am giving 30% of discount of this training program, first and second level that we have now in June, actually July and August and September. Just they need to put code IP Summit when they enroll, and they get
Great.
30%. If that for some reason not working, they can write me on goran.karna@yahoo.com. Okay.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I'm looking forward to working with you. I'm looking forward to helping you write your amazing story in our new Ignite Forgiveness book. And I gained so much wisdom today from our interview. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Thank you for calling me.
I look forward to our time together going forward and blessings to
Yeah.
you. Yes, take care.